Very busy show today. Triple H will be here where we're going to ask him about his romantic relationship with Chyna.
Man.
And why it ended.
Ask him about
I don't believe he ever did her.
I don't either.
But he claims it's real, and so does she.
Because, you know, she was in here talking about being with him, and then I saw him. I was like, I don't believe that for a second.
Triple H, World Wrestling Federation, about to go on Howard Stern, promote my big comeback tonight at Madison Square Garden. Tore my quad 8 months ago, and tonight's a big return. Ready to kick ass.
Now, you've been on the show one time before, right?
Yeah.
So you're kind of used to Howard a little bit.
Yeah. And I'm, you know, I listen to his show all the time, so big fan. So it'll be fun. I'm expecting Howard to be Howard.
What do you mean by that?
You know, just a little battle of wits. You know what I mean? Howard's Howard. He's gonna go for the throat. I love it.
Now, is there anything like he can ask you that might be like out of line or?
Nah. Nothing he can't frazzle me.
You know,
I do this for a living, man.
There's no skeletons in the closet or anything that you think
everybody's got skeletons, right? But he can look in my closet all he wants. I do this for a living. He can't get to me.
Yeah. All right. Well, good luck.
It'll be fun.
My name's Chris. I'm here to see Triple H. I'm his #1 fan. I've been all over the United States looking for him. I even got his tattoo on my arm as a symbol of how much I respect this guy. And I came to Howard Stern because hopefully Howard will let me meet him for a few minutes.
Now, why do you want to meet him so bad?
Because I've met like every other wrestler, and Triple H is my by far the favorite, and I keep missing him every time I go meet him. So this is the best chance. I live in New York. He's going to be here. This is my shot.
Now, tell me some of the things you like about him. Why do you like him so much?
I like the way he wrestles. He has the most desire, the most passion whenever he wrestles. He sells the best. He's just the best. He's the game. He's the best there is. And he's been out for 8 months, and he's coming back tonight. So.
Now, what do you think it'll mean to you that you'll get to meet him?
It'll definitely feel a lifelong thing that I've been waiting to do. At least 10 years I've been waiting to meet this guy. So it'll definitely be a big thing in my life if I meet him.
What's going to happen if you get to meet him? You're going to be like real nervous? You might cry or anything?
I'm not going to cry. Maybe later on to my girlfriend, but I don't know. I'm going to be very nervous. I hope I'm not shaking or anything. I'm nervous right now doing this.
What do you want to say to him?
Just thanks for being in wrestling, because if he wasn't in it, I probably wouldn't be watching it. So.
All right. Well, hopefully you'll get to meet him soon.
Hopefully.
All right. Thanks, Chris. We'll see you in a little bit.
Okay.
I'm being rushed because Triple H is in a rush. He's got to get in here because he's got to leave. He's got a bunch of interviews to do. Triple H is a wrestler, but more importantly...
You mean he's in demand as an interview?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, where's he going?
Regis.
Oh, he is?
And Regis wants everybody there by 8:30. Meanwhile, they don't get you on until 10 o'clock in the morning.
You're just sitting there.
There's the man. And a good-looking man.
Very good-looking.
We got questions for you, Triple H. Sit down.
He looks smaller, though, than the last time we saw him.
Hey, don't say that. You'll bum him out.
No, I think...
Smaller?
Yeah. He's been out of commission, I think.
Robin said you look smaller. I go, you don't say that to a wrestler.
Smaller. I'm about 10 pounds heavier than I was when I left.
Really?
See?
Yeah.
You're going to make him cry.
Maybe you're just tighter.
It's this slimming outfit I'm wearing.
I guess so.
Triple H, you are a huge man, a big man. I never even understand how somebody gets this muscular. I swear to you, I work out hard. I'm in the gym all the time. I just get thinner and geekier looking. I don't understand how you get this big muscle.
It's just training. You got to train heavier and eat. Eating is the biggest thing. You got to. I mean, you just.
But why
gotta
doesn't
eat
your
nonstop.
stomach? Why doesn't your stomach get fat from
Because
eating?
you're fueling the muscle, not
really.
Yeah, not just sitting around getting fat.
Right.
Eat the right things.
Yeah, you got to eat the right stuff. I mean, I constantly all day long.
What are you eating? That's the right thing.
A lot of protein. I eat like 400 grams of protein, 500 grams of protein a day.
Whoa.
Like what do you eat? Like steamed chicken and
chicken. I mean, but I don't. I'm not really. I'm lucky I stay lean. I'm probably like you know what I mean? I stay lean naturally, so I can eat some crap in my diet and it doesn't really matter to me, you know what I mean? So I can eat chicken, beef.
So as long as it's protein crap, you're okay.
Yeah.
Any kind of protein crap.
Any kind of protein crap is
really?
Good. Yeah.
Protein crap.
What kind of crap you eat in the morning?
Bacon crap.
With the easiest crap. I'm usually tired.
Any kind of crap. All right, listen, we got to talk to you. Your story is amazing. First of all, Joni Lauer was in here, the woman known as Chyna.
Right.
And she swears to us that you were really banging her in real life, not just in the...
That you had a real relationship.
Yeah. And I called her a liar. Your boyfriend was this guy Triple H, the wrestler, right?
Yes, he was.
In real life as well?
Yeah,
for
5
real?
years. Yes, many years.
It was not like a thing they did for wrestling.
No.
You guys were really serious about one another.
We were serious. Yes, I loved him very much. Yes.
All right. You guys would cuddle together at night?
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. I got to have pictures of that.
Cuddle.
Cuddling. Good Lord.
I like to cuddle.
I'm surprised you were so frank, Howard. You know,
I mean, honest to God, I don't get it.
Wait a minute. How did it all start?
Yeah, I mean, I thought she had a penis.
You saw her and you said, I got to have her?
no, you know, we were on the road together. You know, the WWF, you're around each other all the time. It's you know, we're on the road.
The only girl there?
Yeah, I mean, like, are there no other girls?
Were you high on protein?
Believe me, in the WWF, when you're on the road, there's plenty of women around. You know,
That's what I mean. You guys are like sex symbols.
Yeah, but you know, it started out, we were just working together and became good friends, and the relationship evolved from there. And yeah, we were together for a while.
She was your workout buddy.
All right, let me ask you something. You're banging Stephanie McMahon now, which is the coolest move you could make. She's worth billions.
Yeah, right.
She's Vince's daughter.
Sure.
As long as you keep her happy.
It's a hell of a cash upgrade.
And also, she's very feminine.
Right.
I mean, you would call her a feminine woman.
Right.
She's certainly not like Joni.
Right. Joni, it's like banging a guy almost. It's like, and I even said to her,
the voice, didn't that?
Yeah, what about the voice? Were you like suspicious, like maybe she had been a man?
No, you know what? Especially when I first met her, she actually did get hit in the throat, which
right
in the ring she got hit with the clothesline in the throat, which did hurt her voice. But it really never nothing about that bothered me. I guess maybe because I was you know, a lot of guys are intimidated by women with muscle and things like that. And you know, I've been in that since I was 14 in the bodybuilding circles and in wrestling. And
really,
you know, I mean, she's a large woman, but to me, she's not that big. I'm around 7 foot, 500-pound guys all the time. It's just,
but did you go 2 or 3 times a night with her or something, or you know, was it wild sex?
These are the questions you usually ask.
I know. Yeah. See, what I don't get is like, okay, I could see like maybe
as a novelty,
like bang her once or twice because she's freakishly big. You know what I mean? Like maybe getting into, but you had like a 5-year relationship with her.
Well, it was like 4 years. Yeah,
4 years.
Yeah,
and you lived together.
And
Where's
you're
my
a guy.
engagement ring?
And you're a guy who can get laid.
Right.
I mean, I know that.
Right.
4 years.
Yeah, you know, I mean, personality, and I mean, you know,
really,
yeah.
Because I talked to her, she ain't that interesting.
Never found her that
she's a very good person. You know, I mean, I have nothing bad to say about her at all.
But was the sex? I mean, you're too muscular.
She's got to be.
She throwing
I just had
you
an orgasm.
around?
It was a lot of struggling, and grappling for position.
Yeah.
No,
on the G spot. I think it's tonight. I think tonight's the night I flip over.
Because Chyna, when she was in here, implied that you guys did anal a lot.
Really?
That's her thing. Well, she did.
Oh, I wasn't here.
She was open.
For my lunch.
I'm saying.
Did you?
I mean, it's almost. And Triple H, I'm not implying anything. Believe me, I know you're all man. I'm saying it's almost like being with a guy without being with a guy. You know what I mean?
Believe me, it's not.
What about her arms, though? I mean, seriously.
I mean, in the back.
If you're doing it from behind, you could almost.
Is that Steve Austin or Chyna?
I mean, how good could a chick's personality be?
Yeah.
In a different way, I've grappled with Steve Austin. Believe me, it's nowhere near the same.
Yeah.
But I guess it's kind of cool when you two would walk into a room together because she's so noticeable and you're big and noticeable. So it must have been kind of like a.
Yeah, you know, I think that just when you're around that, you know, it just becomes another person. You know what I mean? You don't notice the size or anything like that. I mean, you know. I mean, you know, it's not like she's Nicole Bass, no offense, but
she's getting up there. Hey, come on.
No way.
Yeah, give her about a week.
Yeah.
But wait a minute. So now this was a 4-year relationship. It was pretty serious. Were you talking marriage and stuff?
Yeah, they were engaged.
Children?
No, we weren't engaged.
She said you were engaged.
No, we weren't. We were not.
All right, so then.
Do you think she could have children?
No. I don't. I don't.
I couldn't tell you. We never tried, so I couldn't tell you.
You practiced.
You were using a rubber?
Birth control.
Yeah, we had. Believe me, everything was.
You had a lot of birth control. You had everything.
That must look like two dinosaurs having sex.
Yeah, I mean, because Triple H is a big guy.
I mean, like that must
that's
really.
what I'm saying. What kind of bed was this?
Yeah, you're as masculine.
Well, but that's the thing. I mean, you know, if you're a bigger guy, you need something. You know, and you can't break a twig in half.
Stephanie
you know?
McMahon is this little thing.
No, she's nice. She's hot and she's rich.
Yeah.
Now, there's the broad you should marry.
That's why I like them, hot and rich.
Have you proposed yet in real life?
No. But yeah, I mean, we've been together for a little while now, and she's great. I mean,
Wait a minute. The funny thing was that they were cheating
Yeah, well, I'm getting to that.
Joni.
If you but wait a second. If you break up with Stephanie McMahon, is Vince gonna like hold it against you and throw you out of wrestling or something? I mean, the guy controls everything.
God, I hope not. That would suck, right?
Yeah, I mean, isn't
You
there?
got to think about that before you get involved, don't you?
Yeah, you do. But I mean, when it's there,
And you take it.
I mean, you just, that's the kind of thing. I mean, believe me, there was a lot of back and forth on that issue. You know what I mean? And but when you meet somebody and they're, that's just what you want to do. Yeah, you're in love or whatever. You just want to go and you're willing to take the risk.
All right, so it was kind of cool. You met Stephanie McMahon. You said, "Hey, number one, she looks like a girl." Number two.
I think I'm into something else now.
Yeah, I think I'm into. I'm going back to my regular way of life.
That's enough with these dudes.
It's enough with these.
Enough already.
Yeah. So really, you had enough. But you don't tell Chyna right away
What are you doing?
because you didn't want to hurt her, I guess.
Or do you know that this is going to be serious with
No, and there's a misconception of the way that things ended with us, but it was our relationship had gone downhill. There's a period of time where we were separated,
Right.
and things happened in between, and then you kind of partway get back together, and it really wasn't a full blown relationship at that time. So I see things a little
Technically,
bit.
you weren't cheating. You're saying.
Yeah, I don't see things the same
the
way she
guy
does.
always
Right.
sees it that way.
Yeah, it's funny how we guys see stuff that way, don't we?
You got to cover your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But so now you're like, you're on the inside. Not only are you banging the boss's daughter, you probably get to go to his house. You get that being on a lot of decisions and stuff.
No, not more so than I was before.
Really?
When you're in the position in the WWF, there's a certain point when you kind of get to the top, you have a lot of involvement in that anyways, if you want to have it.
Right.
And I had that same involvement before.
Yeah.
Believe me, Vince McMahon loves his daughter, but he loves cash too, and he's not
Right.
going to ruin business because I'm, you know what I mean? He's not going to allow me to come in and screw things up or make bad business decisions or anything like that because of that.
Did the
Believe
storyline
me.
encourage your relationship, or was it after your relationship started?
Steph came into the company as a talent, and our television relationship started shortly thereafter. But that was really the first I had been around her a lot.
Because Chyna was saying, you were just saying, hey, listen, we have to be together because the TV plot is putting us together.
Well,
What
and
can
that
we do?
was true.
Yeah. And then she goes, and then they were doing each other behind my back.
And then she found the love letters, didn't she?
Yeah, love letters.
She did find a couple letters. Yeah.
Triple H never leave love letters.
Love letters.
Don't to this day, I won't write a girl a love letter.
I didn't write them; they were to me,
they were to you.
and they were,
Stephanie wrote them.
You saved them.
they were in a briefcase that was 90% of the time, it was a locked deal. And,
Bro, that's cheating.
You know what? Broads look into everything. Any
Yeah.
guy is
What's
kidding
this here?
himself.
yeah,
Yeah, don't.
Oh my
bring
God,
them
they're doing
home.
a woolly bully. Stop fair, stop fair, stop fair, stop fair, fair, fair.
So
sounds like I was with Herman Munster.
I know. So did you?
That's what we're going for.
So when you would keep this locked briefcase on your person.
It wasn't like it was chained to my
he
wrist.
had a
It wasn't
handcuff
nuclear
around it.
secrets or something like that. It was.
I
had
chain it to my
honestly-
wrist.
He figured chicks look into everything, but not China.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I honestly had, I'd put them in there, but I really didn't remember that, fairly busy. I didn't remember they were in there, and,
You're a pretty secure guy if you can put them in a bag and leave them around
And forget about
Yeah.
it. Wow.
You're used to getting love letters.
So it's great when these chicks write you love letters, isn't it? Especially
What was she saying?
Yeah, what was she
Chasing
saying?
you around.
Oh, when you make love to me, it's the first
were they
time.
not?
They weren't graphic like that. It
I
was
love
just
watching you eat protein.
it was just
I thought I was the one to watch him eat protein.
it was just the I dig you type letter,
So, were you afraid that Chyna was going to kick your ass when she found out about?
You believe me? I didn't go home for a couple hours.
So, did Chyna try to seduce you back?
No.
Thank God.
No. We
Once you're with a regular girl, forget about it.
Yeah, we've not even really talked since then.
Really? She's
Yeah.
angry. She is angry.
Oh,
she was
geez.
angry in here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard the tape of it, but she was pissed.
I did not hear it, but I heard about it.
I'll tell you what she said. I'll read you. I wrote
Yeah,
it
because
down.
I didn't even hear this. What'd she say?
Oh, where were you?
I was out that day. I had
You were hiding.
my voice was gone too.
She says this is, they were happy together. They cuddled together at night. And I was like, what?
They
Triple H cuddled you? I don't think so.
I'm a big cuddler from way back.
Yeah. And then...
but you were still cuddling her while you were getting the letters from Stephanie?
No.
Yeah. Well, and she went into the whole thing about how hurt she was because she was really in love with Triple
Right.
H.
She thought she was going to marry you.
But I said to her, listen, honey, you're unrealistic. Triple H's going to marry you. You're a novelty. That's a freak thing.
You're not the girl you bring home.
You don't get... Yeah. Did you ever bring him home? I mean, her home to your...
Yeah, she'd been
Really?
around my family. And
What'd your
stuff.
family think? Did they pull you aside and say, look, you're getting into something weird?
No, you know, I mean, they
You're dating Mark Gaston.
they liked her just fine, but it was my decision, you know what I mean?
Really?
And yeah, I mean, they're cool with whatever.
Son, do you have something
Were
to
you
tell
tired of the comments, though? Seriously, I mean, it did get to you probably, right?
Not really, because I don't know. It never really bothered me
Right.
much, and most of the comments that she got came from wrestling fans, and you know,
Take those with a grain of salt.
yeah, and I was probably the most hated guy in the business. So if they saw the two of us together, they were more interested in throwing things at me than they were at her.
You
know?
took the heat.
Yeah.
So now, are you going to pop the question in real life to Stephanie McMahon?
We're not at that point yet, but time will tell.
How long you been doing her?
I don't know. I'm bad with the dates and times. You know what I mean? But it's been a little while, about a year
Good-
probably.
Good in the sack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Who's
mean,
better?
Who's
would,
better,
would I be
Chyna
there?
or-
Would I be there if she wasn't?
Absolutely not. Not Triple H.
Right.
Not
Absolutely
after
not.
Chyna.
Right.
Not after Chyna. Was Chyna good in the sack?
Yeah, I no complaints.
Really?
Yeah.
If you were there for 4 years, I got to figure she was doing something freaky to you.
Yeah, no complaints.
She like it rough.
Punch me in the jaw.
Superfly sugar.
Chyna's not the kind of girl you're gentle with.
Well, let me tell you, Chyna knows how to get a guy off.
Chyna making out with Triple H. Look out, Avalanche!
Whether you want to or not, right?
Wow. You know what? You guys should have made a videotape of that.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
It would have beat the Tommy Lee Pam video.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Did you ever get anything?
Why didn't you give me this information before, Howard?
You never listened to me. Did you ever get into anything weird with Chyna?
Everything
Like,
was weird.
He dated her.
no, but I mean, did you ever tie him up and stuff?
No, not really. You know, it was just a basic, your basic relationship. But I had no complaints.
Wow.
Yeah,
I bet you there was some freaky stuff
Did
going
she
on.
cook and do like things like that? around
Chores?
the house?
yeah.
One thing I'll say, he's got great breasts.
The thing is, you talk about like home. You gotta understand, we're not home much.
Right,
know
you're
what
on
I
the
mean?
road all the
Yeah,
time.
it's home.
traveling show.
Home's the hotel.
Right.
Man,
I wonder what went on in that
in that
room.
hotel.
I would. I tell you, if you wrote a book, that's the book.
There's got to be some broken sheetrock and a few hotels.
Brother,
If
that's
I wrote
the book.
if I wrote the book of my life with all the stuff I've seen in it, I would have a lot of people very angry at me. I would have to move to the Survivor Island or something.
Man.
Change the names.
Someone told me that Chyna always left the toilet seat up, and that pissed you off.
When you get up and your butt hits the water in the morning. It's
Yeah,
not
you don't
good.
want that.
Nah.
Hey, anyway, so Triple H is got the
Yeah,
big.
what happened to you? You hurt yourself.
Yeah, what's wrong
I
with you?
was in a match 8 months ago, May 21st, and I just was doing something simple. I went to step forward to hit a guy, and when I planted my foot, I tore my left quad completely off.
Your left quad got torn off.
Yeah, the muscle detached to the top of my.
Why do you think that
next to your
happens?
knee? The doctor basically said it happens a lot of times, like even in football and things, where repetitive stress. In our business, there's a lot of stuff that you do where it's a certain leg that, depending on what hand you're with, that you plant and stop motion with a lot, and it's just a repetitive injury. Repetitive over time. You just wear that thing down, and sometimes it happens at the. Like he said, football players sometimes they'll be walking to the huddle and just boom, they go down.
Well, that's like that football player who was a kicker. He jumped up and down and blew out his knee.
Yeah, it happens, and that's just what happened. I did a simple thing that I would do every single day, and tore my quad, and it was a career-threatening thing. One day I was at the top of the business, and the next day I was in Birmingham, Alabama, being told it might be all done.
Triple H opens up.
Triple H.
Tears his quad.
Chyna told me she bought a voodoo doll and was like tearing at your quad.
She pulled the knee off the left leg,
Yeah,
and
right.
Suddenly I was out.
So if your career is over in the WWF, there's no sort of pension plan or anything. I mean, that's it, right?
There's an old home for wrestlers that you go to.
Yeah, I mean, that's a scary business. I mean, it's not like you got anything to fall
You
back
better
on.
save your money.
Yeah. It's you've got to be smart, and you've got to save your money, and you got to make it while it's there. And luckily I spent 8 months. I I just went to Birmingham. They have the best rehab facility in the country there. Dr. Andrews did my surgery in Birmingham. I went there, stayed there for 8 months. I just basically moved there, lived in a hotel, stayed there for 8 months, rehabbed 8 to 10 hours a day.
Are you nervous going back into the ring? Seriously, because you could tear it again? Is that going through your mind?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. You know what I mean? I think anybody that has an injury that doesn't think about it afterwards, re-injuring it or something like that.
But the doctors say you're fine.
It's good to go, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be coming
Stephanie
back if it wasn't real.
You?
Right. Is Stephanie there with you?
Yeah, she came down to Birmingham for the surgery and everything.
You could back up the Brinks truck right into your house. You marry that broad. You haven't asked her to marry you, huh?
No, but I'm paving the driveway for the truck.
You're not kidding.
Yeah.
There's the pension plan right there.
I wonder if she'd make you sign a prenup, though.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, why not?
I get the money too, so it's not.
I know, but I'm saying she's got a real mother load coming to her as soon as Vince drops dead.
There's
He
life
doesn't
after
try any
wrestling.
stupid football ventures again.
You think there's life after wrestling?
Yeah, look at Chyna. She's kicking ass, right?
Well, she actually is. She's making a
What's
living.
she doing?
Yeah, that's
She's
what
a
I heard.
Playboy. She's working strip clubs, I guess. I don't know.
strip clubs.
I don't know what she's doing. She was on Fear Factor.
She was on Fear Factor.
Have you run into her since the breakup?
No.
Oh, you're lucky.
Were you responsible for getting her loan out of the whole thing?
No, the thing is,
Sure he was. You don't want to be uncomfortable.
No, the thing is, before this happened, she was in contract negotiations anyways, and they were kind of at an impasse.
Right.
And then at the same time, this all came down, and she decided not to resign. But they were kind of at an impasse contractually anyways, as far as I know of. So
Did you look at her Playboy pictures?
no, I've not seen the new
spread?
magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the old one, but I've not seen the new one.
What'd you think?
The old one?
Yeah.
She looked very nice.
Yeah, that's
Very
right.
good, yeah.
She looked all right.
Hey, this is always fascinating to me. I know you got to go because you're doing other stuff.
That's all right. This is Howard Stern. They can wait.
Exactly. There's a guy out there. The guy's a super fan. He just wants to meet you.
Yeah.
He's got Triple H tattooed on his arm.
Like his face or something?
No, like the letters Triple H.
No.
So he'll be in
I'm
jail
all-
soon.
I'm always. Aren't you a little fascinated by this?
There's a kid in Rhode Island that has my image tattooed on his entire back.
I mean, that's.
Doesn't that bother you?
Yeah, because
You want to smack a kid like that?
it's an honor in a way. You know what I mean?
What's your name?
Chris.
Let me see your Triple H tattoo. What's the matter with you? Really?
Hey, that's really cool. Except for I just changed my logo, which is kind of a bummer for
I saw it on the new shirt.
him. Yeah, you got to get another one on your other arm with the new logo now.
It's
Yeah.
now double H.
I mean, Triple H is an entertainer. I can understand liking him. I could understand buying the T-shirts. I can understand watching him on TV. But I mean,
Why the tattoo?
at some point you're going to say, "What the hell? You're a dude."
I know, but wrestling's my whole life. I'm going to school to learn how to write because I want to write the storylines when I get a little older. And I don't know, he's my favorite. And he's the game. He's the best.
That's cool. You know what I mean?
How old are you, dude?
20.
You're 20.
He wants to write wrestling storylines.
Dude, read a book.
When he does that.
I mean, I don't even think Triple H would put Triple H tattooed on his body.
No, I don't have that anywhere.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's pretty wild. What did your parents say when they saw that?
They think I'm an idiot. Pretty much.
Did they tell you you're an idiot?
Well, I went to WrestleMania,
Right.
and they have an access thing where you can meet the wrestlers, and I missed you by an hour. My girlfriend's feet got tired. She didn't want to stay no more, and I missed you.
Actually, it's always the broad's fault.
Yeah, always.
If you're going to be a writer, you got to learn grammar.
Feed that chick
I know.
protein.
You do. You got to
Even
really.
for wrestling love?
Hey, I got to put the guy over though. He went to the, he's got a life branding on him with my logo, and I got to put the guy over.
Howard, you know what's
Yeah.
amazing?
I mean-
He's practically shaking, this guy.
You know what?
I'm
You're acting
nervous.
like a chick.
You know what? Because I love this show. I can't believe I'm here. This is like
Thank you,
amazing.
bro. But I'm just saying, you're acting like a chick around Triple H.
He's got a Howard Stern tattoo in his ass. He just ain't showing you that.
Yeah, I don't want to see that. Does your girlfriend look like Chyna, or do you
No.
look like a Stephanie McMahon?
More towards Stephanie.
Yeah.
I'm not into that brute kind of chick. No.
Were you shook up when Triple H was dating Chyna? Were you like, hey,
Were you a little concerned?
I don't understand why my hero is dating this Chyna?
She kind of was like a man looking.
Yeah,
so
right.
I didn't really.
Yeah,
gotta
maybe,
shatter
did you
your
ever
image.
think maybe my hero is
You ever go scraping
not
off
all
the
the old
H's?
man?
You love Triple H so much. I'll tell you what. I'm going to let you say something to your hero. Go ahead. You one-on-one. You're not going to get all gay, though, I hope.
No, not gay.
Too late for that.
If Triple H said to you, listen, I need you to give me oral. Let's say Triple H was not, the man that he is. Would you do it?
No, I wouldn't
You
go
wouldn't.
that far.
I'm just trying to figure out how far you'd go with this.
No, not oral. I wouldn't do that.
Hand release.
Would you give oral to China?
All right, go ahead. Say something to your hero, Triple H. It's always refreshing to see somebody.
I just want to say good luck tonight. I'm glad you're back. It's been 8 months. I've been to SummerSlam, King of the Ring. I keep missing you. and I hope you don't tear it again. I hope you do good.
Thanks a lot, man.
And that's really basically it.
Appreciate it. Appreciate the effort
crying?
of the tattoo and
Dude,
stuff.
Not crying.
Did you cry
crying.
when he?
Did you cry when Triple H injured himself?
No, I didn't actually.
Did you cry when Chyna opened up the briefcase and found the love letters from Stephanie McMahon?
No, but Stephanie is a definite good-looking girl, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Definite upgrade from China.
There you go.
Well, you know, I feel more comfortable in my decision now. He approves.
Yeah. Well, he's your fan.
Right,
I mean, you
yeah.
know, the guy,
Yeah.
Although
He's the number
Trish-
one fan. And
Trish is the hottest, though.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
for
would
Trish.
really wish he would be with Trish.
Oh, yeah, you had Trish up here.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
Trish
she's
is-
hot.
oh,
Yeah, you ought to be doing her too
real
on the side. You do her on the side, Vince will be after your ass.
see, but you got to look at all sides of the picture. Financially, you know.
She's nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. Stephanie knows where it's at when it
You
comes
know
to
what?
money.
Yeah, that's right. Good move.
You better not
You
dump
are
her.
smart. Well, I'll go tell you something. You remind me of Chyna, actually.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, you got a bigger penis than Chyna, but I'll tell you what. No,
hope so.
actually, though, it's refreshing to see that you love Triple
How
H.
old are you?
20.
20.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's not. You're not too old yet.
He's more feminine than Chyna.
He's crying.
No, I'm not crying.
Well, I
Later
just
on,
want to say you've met your hero, and you have me to thank.
Howard, thank you so much. You're you two and Vince. I love you guys. You guys are the best.
Well, I thank you.
You like any chicks?
It's like a man love.
Trish.
Trish
a man can love another
Triple
man.
H, as you mentioned,
Yeah.
Chris, Triple H's comeback is tonight. This is
Yeah.
a big comeback. The guy's coming off a major injury. So we
I
wish
don't
you
know
luck.
why you're doing
Yeah.
it.
You know, when you do something that you love to do, it's
You
just
actually love wrestling.
yeah. I mean, it's just I wanted to do it my whole life. I was a huge fan. You know, I mean, I wasn't quite to the level of getting a tattoo on my arm.
You didn't have a tattoo of Bruno Sammartino?
BS.
Yeah. But you know, I was a huge fan, and it's just what I've always wanted to do. And you know, when you love doing what you do, and it's taken away from you, you want to get back to doing it. So
Yeah, you
tonight's
wanna-
gonna be a huge thrill.
You want to leave wrestling on your own terms, not by an injury.
Yeah, I don't want to be taken out because you know I had a mistake happen or something like that. I want to go out when it's my time to go out, and you know, I'll decide that.
Well-
So tonight's going to be a huge. You know, I'm glad the fans are looking forward to it, but it's going to be an even bigger thrill for me to go out there.
You're a great guy. I love when you're on the show. Triple H will be at WWF Cafe, Times Square tomorrow at 11:30 to 12:30 for a signing. I guess you're going
You're
there, huh,
gonna be
Junior?
there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you'll be there.
I'm going to Raw, and then I'm sleeping on the street, so I'll be
No-
the first one in line.
No work tomorrow?
I took off the rest of the week.
Okay.
What do you do?
I work at CVS right now.
Really?
I'm
Hard to
going
believe.
to school and that, so I'm doing both.
Now, if your girlfriend's feet get tired tomorrow, does that mean you're going to leave the line? And
No, I'm going to give her a bus pass, let her go home. I'm waiting.
it's funny. He's meeting you here in person, and yet he's going to be there for you too.
Yeah, well, you know, he's dedicated.
Yep, he's going to leave his
He's got
job.
the shirt, the hat, the tattoo. He's loaded. He's
Now,
ready
do
to
you
go.
get a piece of that?
God only hopes so.
Yeah, everything but the tattoo. I'm in on. Yeah.
All right, Triple H, thanks for coming in, and we'll be back. Chris, thank you, and we'll be back
Thanks,
right after
Howard.
these
Thanks.
words.
Dude, you got to meet him.
Yeah. I was shaking. Gary was right. A little nervous.
Were you crying?
No, I wasn't crying.
You weren't crying?
No, I really wasn't.
At all?
Really
Swear.
wasn't. I was definitely nervous, though. I wasn't crying, though.
So how do you feel, man? You got to meet him.
I don't know. I'm still, like, nervous about it. I couldn't believe the whole, like, scenario with Howard and him and everything. It was just great. It's, like, mind-boggling. I can't believe I actually did it. So I'm just very excited right now.
Do you want to thank Howard for giving you this
I
opportunity?
love Howard. Thank you so much, Howard.
How'd you do, man?
That was good. It was fun. Howard's always a lot of fun, and you know, it's a great show to do. Great show to do.
And you don't think you'll be getting any phone calls from Chyna mad later?
I don't think I was going to be getting any phone calls from China, period. But yeah, no, I don't think so.
All right. And what about that guy that came down to meet you?
You know, he's a huge fan. I got to take my hat off to him. I mean, I wouldn't get a tattoo of somebody on me, but I mean, you know, I'm flattered, right? It's what bigger compliment can you have than somebody that's so dedicated to what you do for a living that they want to put a tattoo and have a brand of you on their arm for life? So, what more can you ask for?
All right. Well, thanks for coming down.
Cool, man. Thanks for having me.
Can we get you come down and cut an ID real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. So, like, these are just some ideas we write, and if you're not comfortable, of course, you don't have to do it.
Okay.
It's just silly ideas. Here you go.
This is the game, Triple H from the World Wrestling Federation, and you're listening to the man who's built like one of my shoelaces, Howard Stern. Actually, I don't know if I should do this when we do a whole program about kids staying in school.
Oh, really? All right, if you don't want to do it, that's cool.
Well,
Just
I
skip
would.
it
It's
then.
just,
Is there a part you can just take out? Or is
Yeah,
it-
I think it's the whole thing, though.
yeah.
Yeah, just skip it. Go to the next one. Then.
Thanks. I would
I
have
know
a
you
problem
would.
doing it, but we have a whole program where we get so much heat with the government.